Good morning, it's another day of working on the shop. We are missing Lizzie and Trevor today. So we've got myself, we got Skeeter, we got Ed. We're gonna be working on the roll bar today and finishing up a little bit of the stuff on the boom and kind of get some more of that sorted out. Some of you noticed that the boom is not completed and you reminded me that I needed to finish it, and I thank you for that. Something that's interesting about this wrecker is when we bought the kit off from Amazon to build this wrecker, it came incomplete. There's a lot of stuff we've got to build on this, and we're gonna do that starting right now. We had Flog build us these brackets. We're gonna start welding these on, and hopefully they make it stronger, and hopefully they make it look cooler. Okay, you should be able to get most of that. All right, we're gonna speed this up for you. We're gonna leave Skeeter to do this. I'm gonna go do something else, and I'll be right back. So Skeeter just got those done as far as being plug welded together, and now he's gonna try to make them look nice, like rivets. Here, we'll show you some right here. See these rivets? That's what Skeeter's making next.
Nice and round.
All right, so the next step is gonna be to get these brackets welded on the perimeter. That's what Skeeter's gonna do next. All right, Skeeter, get after it.
Okay.
All right, we're making some progress here. The pretty welders are not in the shop, and I'm talking about people that can throw a pretty bead, because I think we're pretty. So we're doing our best. But look at this. It's starting to look all bulked up there. So this is a little cap that we made. That just goes there to finish that off.
Your eyeballs. Eyeballs.
So this is gonna be like the crown jewel of the roll cage. So Skeeter's gonna do some farmer welding on it.
See, that looks more like a Matt or a Lizzie weld.
But not a Rudy weld. I'll show you a Rudy weld. There's a little bit of difference. All right, I got the other side tacked on, so you can just weld it now.
Okay.
So what grade would you give yourself on this second one?
On that one, swallowed my weld. Like a 3.
Out of 10?
I give that one a 10 out of 10.
This one was all right, but I had to stop because my thing was kinking.
And then this thing happened.
And then the grind cut.
How do you think Skeeter's doing? Comment below. If you're a professional welder, you're just gonna have to sit this one out.
This is derby car and farmer weld.
Yeah, if you're a farmer or a derby welder,
Or know nothing about it.
you can comment.
Look at those tires. Those are huge tires. How is
How to
it?
get through the door? It's a tight fit. It's pretty close on all the sides. For those of you that don't know, that may be new to the show, a little while back we had a fundraiser for an all abilities park here in Hurricane. And Addie and her family worked with us on that, and we were able to raise quite a bit. I don't even remember what the number was.
It's 125.
Yeah.
$125,000. With your help, we were able to raise that. And we're gonna have an all abilities park, so you don't have to drive all the way across the county to go to the
Yes.
go to the park.
Yes, it's so fun. We need to have
Yeah, we should. There's
Say hi to
Peanut.
Say hi, Peanut.
So we're gonna take the boom off and finish welding up here where the pivot point is, do some other welding on the sides of it to make it match the roll bar. And then I've gotta figure out what I'm doing on the point. I'll be showing you what I'm doing with that. There's lots of parts here that just aren't here yet. And if you don't see them and you're like, oh, that'll never work because XYZ, just realize XYZ isn't a kit. XYZ needs to be invented, fabricated, and installed. So we're gonna figure that all out. We probably will do it wrong the first time. We're gonna do it right the second time. So these need to be welded up and then flipped over, hammered and welded up. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Let me show you what I'm thinking here for the boom. It's gonna be a twin line boom. It's gonna have 2 winches actually mounted on the boom that go up. Right now I'm thinking synthetic line. So I'm gonna have my machinist chuck this up in his lathe and build me a fair lead for the top of the boom right here. But that's for another day. All right, let's do this. It passed the drop test.
You notice how it was
Been one of them days, man. Me and gravity have not been getting along today.
But did you die?
It's been a long time since I died. So, I think that system works good. We'll lay it on top, I'll lift it up, you'll tap it down in. What do you think of how that's turning out?
I turned out neat. Can each one goes.
I'm super happy with the way this is looking, the way it's turning out. We got a lot done today, I'm happy with it. We've got a lot more to do, but I'm kind of at a point where I've got to figure out how these are gonna mount before I can figure out some of the other stuff with the boom. That's where I'm at now, so I'm just gonna sit here and look at it for a minute.
All night.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah. And we'll see you back tomorrow. So a lot of you have been talking about safety and how we're not safe here. We're gonna change that today. We're turning over a new leaf. It's a safety day. Skeeter, I need you to do something about safety.
Okay, I got an idea.
I don't know what to say.
So moving forward, we're gonna be using a lot of caution while working in the shop. Thank you guys for the reminder. Let's get back after it. Somebody gave us this gigantic hook. We decided to hang it here, Skeeter's idea, and that keeps us from walking into these sharp corners. All right, we finally figured out what we were gonna be working on, and it's this. We're gonna be mounting these side winches. So these have a slight offset to them. You probably don't care about it. They just need to fit. That's what we're gonna make them do. All right, so that's tacked in there. So now we've just got to center the winch, put it where it goes, tack it in. Then we'll take the winch out and finish welding everything up. We'll do that on both sides. I had Skeeter cut these up for me because we're gonna be installing these right here. So that's just a little stiffener for this winch plate. So between the winch and these, gonna be a sturdy platform. So we got the winch plates mounted for the side pullers both sides, the fairlead plates on. That's all we got for today, but we'll be back tomorrow like this. We're back. And look who's here. Lizzie had her wisdom teeth pulled. If Lizzie's a little off today, it's because she doesn't feel good. We are still welding on this thing. We are still welding steel on this thing. Lizzie, do you feel like you can weld at all? Don't move too fast. All you gotta do is beat Skeeter. I want you to read that out loud.
C-A...
No, not spell it.
Caution! Exclamation point.
All right, that was awesome. Okay, are you sure you're ready to do this? What meds are you on?
Just ibuprofen and Tylenol.
Oh, she's mixing meds. So you're just gonna go dot, 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 dot.
This side looks better, just saying.
This looks better?
This side looks better than the other side.
All right. So I just got a text from Heavy. He says he's about 15 minutes out. I think we're pretty much done with the wrecker today because we've got to go out and show him the job that we called him down here to do. I've got a job down here a guy called me on. I went and scoped it out and it is way out of my scope.
Waiting my whole life for this phone call, man.
I bet you have. Hey.
What's up, man? Good to finally meet you in person. Hey, guys. Hey.
So we've kind of have a little betting pool, and there's at least two of us that think that a helicopter is gonna have to be deployed.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, but I don't know what your capabilities are from land. I mean, I know what some of your capabilities. I just don't know where the max is.
Have we hit the max yet? I don't think we found the max yet,
You're
right?
about to find it.
I've never found one yet.
I'm just worried about the jagged rocks and the steps because it's not straight up. But I'm super interested to see how this goes because I'm just imagining these vehicles just getting ripped in half.
It's kind of what they do, and we'll probably just end up choking them with cables and then just kind of let them tumble and roll up the cliff.
I'm gonna wash my hands of this in a minute.
Yeah, I know you are. You got a job tomorrow that you got to leave
We
for,
do.
so if we're
Yep.
still here, then that's on us.
American fork.
All right, well, let's go do it.
Got a little bit of a rainstorm up there. That's definitely hitting the ground. Might get us too if we're lucky.
It will be nice.
Okay, Lizzie. You're driving that, I'm riding with Heavy. What do you call this?
We call this, it's got a lot of different names. She doesn't have an official name yet. We call it the Het Wrecker, the Ninja Turtle truck. It's got all sorts of names.
All
but
sorts of names.
It's a Het Wrecker, basically.
I've seen this thing do some work.
This thing does some absolute work. You're sitting on 60,000 pounds right here, and 200 tons worth of winches, and 550 horsepower, two-stroke diesel. So
Yeah.
it does what we need just fine.
We're up here at the top. It's been a while since I've been up here, so I'm just gonna go look over the edge and see what this is gonna take. I'm pretty optimistic. That thing's a beast. That's a heavy rig. It actually rides good because it's so heavy.
Balance too.
was only like 120.
This is some epic weather. I'll take this. Take this over 110 degrees. I don't know if I'll take that. We're gonna have to have a contingency plan if the lightning starts hitting close. All right, I'm gonna grab the truck and stage up right here. Let's start getting the ropes thrown over. Cooper and Hunter, you guys get harnesses on.
So they want us to anchor onto this truck. So Lizzie's gonna go grab the MORR and hook it up here. Okay, Lizzie, pull forward. Okay. Give it just a little bit. I'm helping.
It's a good anchor. First time I've ever had to use 3 trucks for an anchor.
Okay, so we all got here, and since we're all basically children, we didn't plan for lunch. And I'm talking about none of us planned for lunch. So we're gonna send Hefe and Jamie to go get food for everybody, and they're gonna bring it up here.
So we got a call for some dinner that we need to deliver to Matt and the crew. So our menu that we got texted to us, listen to all this food we have to deliver. 10 beef and cheddars from Arby's, 15 junior bacon cheeseburgers, and then 4 party packs from Taco Bell. So we're feeding a bunch of people.
Well, you forgot Lizzie's specialty order.
Oh, yes.
10-piece chicken nuggets.
And our melted frosty.
And her melted frosty, it didn't make
I
it.
just started eating because it's not making it to Lizzie.
Lizzie got her wisdom teeth out, poor girl, but we've been trying to help accommodate her eating habits. All right, so we're on our way. What do you think we're gonna find when we get there?
A whole bunch of hungry people.
And one hangry person. That will be Matt.
All right, so we've got the MORR hooked up to Sparks Motors Heavy Wrecker. We got their Ram, and we've got Scott's truck hooked up there. I don't know if it would do any good, but everybody feels better about it, including myself. We're basically just letting them rig up, doing what they want to do. We're gonna stay here, offer any help or support, but kind of stay out of the way unless they need us.
DoorDash for Matt.
Oh, yeah.
Lizzie, you gotta find yours. I have no idea where it is. And like I said, your frosty didn't make it.
When Hefe says it's your frosty didn't make it, he means it's in my stomach.
Seriously?
It was melted.
Okay, there's food. Dig in.
That's okay.
You want to talk about it?
We already did, kind of. What do you want to talk about?
No, do you want to talk about it?
Talk about what?
Talk about it.
Back off, I'm starving. We're gonna take this to Robbie's and have him fix it up, do all the body work. Whoever pushed this car off this cliff, you know what you've done. Probably very ashamed. So we're gonna be back in the MORR down here. When they get the car up in the air, we're gonna swing it to the side and he's gonna set it down. We're just gonna drag it up here. Outstanding.
No, but it's close. For sale, silver car.
That boy was standing over there like this.
All right, the day's kind of wearing on. They're pulling both vehicles up now, like I think they're doing it like stair step. They'll do one, then they'll do the other. That's keeping them from having to do the whole 1,000 feet over and over, dragging all that cable up and down. I think it's working out pretty good. We're at quite a predicament here. So apparently there's 3 vehicles suspended, hanging in the air, and we've got another 100 feet. But we've only got 10 10 feet of cable before it stops. We got to figure out what we're doing. Heavy and Alan here are talking about it, and we're just all observing. What do you think?
This is absolutely wild.
This is crazy.
This doesn't
Look at
show
that.
how big this is.
That is way down there. They had about 1,000 or a little bit over 1,000 feet of line to get to the furthest vehicle. Well, that's one way to do it. You made me proud there, yanking that out of there like that.
It's ridiculous. I think we're right at the edge now on the first truck, so let's see if we still have all 3 fish.
All right, so they've decided they're just gonna finish this job by pulling like they started it. Everybody needs to get completely clear of this cable, and I'm gonna stand over here and watch this. So this is what we got going on. We've got a Toyota dangling right there, something else, a BMW or something. There's 3 of them linked up here. Holy Toledo. I think that stopped him.
Okay, good. Stop. Now go full ham.
Full ham? Never go full ham. Well, we lost one, but 2 of them are up here. What do you think of that, JB?
That was awesome. That was fun to watch.
All right, thank you so much for coming and doing that. That was, I mean, there's no way that
was rough. You couldn't give us an easy one.
that was super cool though. Like, it's hard to imagine how much pulling force that his wrecker has till you watch it reeling in that 1-inch cable and the winch is kind of bogging down and you're watching like 60,000 pounds.
50-ton winch, dude.
Yeah, you're watching that wrecker just bounce and move. That is a lot of force. But anyway, they got him out. We did a little bit of helping, but that was about it. We did a little bit.
That was a good crew there. It was a good group.
It was awesome.
And I think we ran over 1,000 feet of cable and rope. We literally ran the last rope we had, and that connected to the very last car. That was it. We were out.
I knew it was close. We were counting as it was going down. We're like adding it all up.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're gonna send them on their way back up north. We're gonna get with Scott and get junk titles on these cars and get them processed. As always, thanks for watching. The Golden Nugget shirts went on sale and they were so popular they sold out in the first hour, and I felt bad that a lot of you weren't able to get it. So I decided that we should do a back order on them so you can have a chance to have your very own piece of history, piece of Ed's history. So what you can do if you'd like your own shirt is you can go to mattsoffroadrecovery.com and you can order your shirt. They are back ordered, but we got a hold of our supplier and we said, we need you to print these shirts right now. They said they can do it. 2 weeks, they'll be shipping them out to you. We have a lot of projects that we're working on. We are moving ahead. This deal is gonna be over August 3rd. That is your last chance. Thank you so much for your support. It allows us to do stuff like this and bring it to you. Thank you so much.
And there's Golden Nugget decals. Like, oh my gosh, my eyes. It's too bright.
These little pansies can't stand out here without sunglasses.
No, I can't.